Hey Virgos, welcome back to my channel. Guys, if you are new here, welcome. And if you are returning, thanks so much for supporting the channel. So I'm going to go ahead and get a message from your ancestors and your angels. Now this is a general message, so it may not resonate with everyone. Just take what resonates for you, Virgos, and leave the rest. Anybody interested in a personal reading, my information is always down below. Thanks to those who do reach out for those, and thanks to those who donate to the channel, and to those of you who do subscribe. It's very much appreciated. So I do hope that everybody is doing well, okay? But Spirit, what do we have here today from our Virgos? What is it that their ancestors and their angels want them to know? So we'll get a card from Archangel Michael. Let's see what he may be trying to help you with at this time, okay? Sun, Moon, Rising, North Node, and Venus, Spirit. Okay, straight away. Bottom of the deck, I do see let go of fear now. It says, Archangel Michael, please help me feel safe and deserving of your guidance. It says, thank you for clearing me of heavy, toxic, or ego-based thoughts or feelings. And then the card that is coming out for you, Virgos. So I don't know what kind of confirmation you're going to get from this message today. But it says, this is your life purpose. And it looks like this angel is holding the world. So for some of you, straight away, what I heard was Earth Angel. So it says, Archangel Michael, you know the details of my divine life purpose, and I ask you to help me to be aligned with my goals. Please clearly guide my actions so that I am taking the best steps to fully manifest my wonderful and meaningful career. All right, Spirit, show me more. What does Virgo need to know? Okay, so it is coming out sideways. And give me a card for going forward. Thank you. Oh, wow. Nice. And I'm parting it on abundance. And I'm seeing a year from now. But this may have something to do with that energy of fear that we saw at the bottom of the deck, okay? Let go of fear now. You're not going to believe where you are in a year's time. Especially when it comes to your career. But coming out sideways, like I said, can talk to me about a blockage. It says, if you believe. So someone here may be doubting themselves in a situation, or like I said, allowing fear to get in the way. But look at going forward. You have opportunity. You see all this gold that she's catching here. And like I said, we saw the abundant card, right? So show me more before I get the meanings. What does Virgo's ancestors and angels want them to know? I'm hearing that you can do it. All right, give me a card for if you believe. Oh, wow. All right, give me a card for going forward. Okay. Yeah, look at the bottom of the deck. Expansion. It says, spread your wings and soar. It says, share your message and shine your light. Show the world what you're made of. So the first card that came out with if you believe, you have rebirth. And it says reinvent yourself. Give life to your dreams and create a new reality. So it's almost like that energy of beginning again. You creating the life that you want, and I'm hearing the life that you deserve. Now going forward with opportunity, we have intuition. And it says, listen to the whispers of your heart. It says, use divine tools to help you decide. It says, trust your intuition no matter what. So that's like an energy of keep going. But let's get the meanings of these cards. Okay, so let's get the reading out of the way, okay? So if you believe, it says, what you need right now is faith. You can have what you desire, but you must believe that it can be so. Stay positive and visualize the outcome you're hoping for. Set aside all negativity or pessimism in favor of a sunny outlook. The law of attraction brings us what we expect to receive. If our perception is that we deserve great things, then we will attract happiness. If we fail about doubt and don't believe in our own self-worth, then our experiences will match that energy. Believe in yourself and your cherished dreams. Opportunity. Positive growth and expansion is on the horizon for you. This opportunity may bring in an inspiration and insight, which is interesting. It's paired up with intuition. Inspiration and insight, or it could be the chance you've been waiting for to take action on ideas you already have. You may be seeking to manifest the chance to create changes in your career, buy or sell a home, or bring romance into your life. Whatever your desires, your angels are about to open a door of possibilities for you. It says step right through. So we have rebirth. And it says, are you willing to let go of everything you are not in order to become who you really are? This winged unicorn urges you to shed the false identities your ego has trapped you in, so you can emerge as the true divine you are. It says it is your time to blossom and let the world see your inner beauty, like the unfurling petals of a radiant rose. Your soul is calling for a reinvention by surrendering the old stories and changing your perception of yourself. Deep down, you know who you truly are and the potential you hold. It is time to release anything that is not in alignment with your truth. Let your old life crumble and fade to make space for you. Where am I? To make space for you to powerfully create a new reality of choosing. You no longer have to be the person others want you to be. You no longer have to limit your life to what you feel is reasonable or possible. You can more easily create your bigger dreams once you embody your true self. The winged unicorn will help you when your ego fights and resists change. They will hold you in love as you undergo a beautiful metamorphosis into your most magnificent self. And then last, intuition. The answer you seek in this situation can best be found by turning within, asking for guidance from your heart, or using a divination tool to access your inner wisdom. Do not rely on any outside source or your conscious mind to give you the information you really need. Listen for that quiet whisper within. Practice feeling the energy of your different options and choose the one which feels lightest. The more you tune in and listen, the more you will recognize the ways in which your inner guidance shows itself to you. It may feel like a soft, deep knowing or a light, loving energy. It is important to trust that your higher self can see the bigger picture and knows exactly how to guide you, even if it doesn't make sense. The answer you get back may not be the easiest or the most logical, and your mind may try to rationalize a different option. Ask the unicorns to hold you in a clear space whilst you seek true guidance, and have faith and courage to follow it, no matter what. So it kind of feels like someone in here maybe, you know, that kind of battle within you when you kind of say, your intuition is saying, yes, you can do this, but then you're like, no, it's too much work and it's going to take too long and this and it's that and it's that. And when you find lots of excuses, it's time for someone to listen to their intuition and follow it, because Spirit says you're going to be surprised where it leads you here. Okay. So again, it's kind of reminded me a little bit of the daily affirmation. Let me just... Oh, yeah, the daily affirmation said infinite creativity. It says, at any moment, I am able to tap into an infinite source of energy and creativity within me. Unique ideas flow through, each one capable of blossoming into beautiful creations. But show me more. Thank you, Spirit. What is this for my Virgos? Look at the first card that I'm seeing. Awakening. There could be something here about healing your heart chakra as well. But I just saw the Queen of Cups, and the Queen of Cups is usually someone who is very intuitive here, right? Very tapped in, very connected. Show me what is this, if you believe, and rebirth. So coming out is the Page of Air. Okay, and this talks about challenging information. I don't know if some of you are wanting to learn something new here, or you're already learning something. It could be like one of these energies where you're halfway through something and then you kind of like want to give up because it's too much. Persevere. But this is also about writing down your ideas and things like that. Some of you have written down ideas and you haven't taken any action towards them. It says challenging information. It says delays or changes to plans. It says truth delivered without tact. Show me more. Yeah, look at it coming out sideways. The High Priestess. Some of you, it's like you're blocking out your intuition, or like I said, you're just not trusting it. It says listen to your intuition. It says have patience. It says consider carefully what you want before acting. Okay. So that could be an energy of, you know, maybe you're very curious about something. Sometimes, you know, I see the Page of Air as like an energy of communication. I said something about the heart chakra. You got the Ace of Water coming out. Follow your heart. What is your heart's desires in whatever area we're talking about here? It says falling in love, or the reassurance of a relationship. It says spiritual growth and enhanced intuition. It says a new home. This is also giving me an energy of dreams, and write them down, right? They may not always make sense, right? But it may make sense later. Sometimes I see dreams as maybe they come in like pieces, okay? I see an Emperor at the bottom of the deck with the Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, it's time for someone to step back into their power here, right? I could be speaking to a masculine, doesn't have to be. But it looks like it's after some sort of heartbreak here. What is the High Priestess? What does Virgo need to know? There could also be something here where maybe someone has been thinking about, you know, should I go into partnership with this person or something like that. It might be a good idea, but again, I'm seeing this Seven of Cups, which can talk about illusions and things like that and confusion here, right? And then I'm seeing the King of Earth, where I was just saying I could be speaking to the masculines. Doesn't have to be, because I also have the Nine of Pentacles, which is Virgo energy. And we see a man in this card and a woman in this card. But these two together make the Ten of Pentacles energy. But I don't know if this is about ego. I don't know, like I said, if someone here just feels like something is wishful thinking, it's just all in my head. Yeah, it is in your head, but it's your intuition trying to speak to you. I just want one card. What are we getting stuck on? The Knight of Air. Yeah, seizing opportunities, right? And once you do this, the Knight of Air talks about things happening at a great speed. But I feel like someone has been reviewing something, but it's like, it kind of feels like you've been reviewing it too long. And now it's time to move. What's behind this? The Six of Pentacles. Yeah, definitely could have something to do with a business deal, your career, job. With that Emperor energy, working for yourself, CEO. Running your own business. It's one card, Spirit. Thank you. 5 of water. Now this makes the 6 of water, which is like the 6 of cups energy. And again, this energy of the past, right? This energy of nostalgia. Now the 5 of water says things not turning out the way you'd hoped. It says not seeing the positive in a situation. It says crying over spilt milk. There's also an energy here of someone is regretting something. So again, this energy, I'm hearing spirit say, hey, listen, forgive yourself. What is opportunity and intuition? Queen of water, we pointed her out earlier. So then it makes me feel like someone here is highly intuitive. You got the justice at the bottom of the deck. And I see the 10 of air and the moon right behind it. Okay, I'm not going into that. What's this Queen of Water? What's opportunity and intuition? I feel like somebody did somebody an injustice that they shouldn't have. What's this Queen of Water? Look, it came. I cannot. It turned over anyway. What is that? The 7 of Pentacles. Something may have been a bad investment, but let's see. Or it will be a good investment with justice coming out in the upright. It says fair and just decisions. It says do what you know is right. It says stand up for your beliefs. It came out awakening. It says look at things from a different perspective. It says a temporary standstill. It's important to be yourself. Now, Queen of Water is definitely someone who is loving, caring, and nurturing, right? It talks about someone who is maybe an empath. I also get this energy where someone may be seeing somebody differently. I don't know why they're showing me like a white light. So, I mean, maybe there's something here about innocence or purity. What is the justice? What's the message here for my Virgos? And you have the Ace of Air landed on the Ace of Cups. There is new beginnings here. The Ace of Air is like the Ace of Swords, where it talks about truth and clarity and victory and success. Some of you may be getting some good news in a legal situation, but it says brilliant new ideas and inspirations. It says seeing the truth of a situation, a challenging beginning. Yeah, it may be a difficult start. But now I'm hearing that song by CeCe Winans, where she says it wasn't easy, but it was worth it. So whatever this is, Virgos, go for it. Show me more about the Justice and the Ace of Air. Thank you, Spirit. The Empress? Now, if this isn't about a person, this is about giving birth to new things. That is going to bring you abundance. It doesn't even just say abundance. It says lavish abundance. It's saying something about somebody's cup overflowing. It says give birth to your dreams. Nurture yourself and others. Some of you may have some sort of purpose to work with animals, children. But this could also be about a feminine. Show me more about the Page of Air and the Ace of Cups. What is the Ace of Air? Not the Ace of Air, the Page of Air and the Ace of Cups. The Four of Fire. This could be about relocating as well, or this is about something bringing in some sort of stability. Could also be about a relationship. Maybe something leads to marriage, doesn't have to be. But it does talk about contentment, being at peace. Again, this word abundance here. It says a happy home. It says a successful completion of a project. We got the Empress on the table. And here's the Emperor. With the Wheel of Fortune again. Yeah, and look what's right behind it. The Ten of Cups. But there's still this energy where someone here may be holding on to something. Some sort of deception. Some sort of lie. Something here. Right? Someone didn't... It kind of also feels like someone didn't get enough information about something before they did it. But Spirit says, okay, now you have recognized something. Take accountability here. Okay? Recognize it as a life experience and move on. The Sun is here. Okay. So now let us see if there is anything that you need to release. Anything that my Virgos need to release. So we already see doubts and fear, right? What do they need to release at this time? Exactly. Procrastination, patience. I feel like someone's waited around too long. It's now time to move, like I said. 3 cards. So I see soulmate. So for some of you, I feel like this is about a relationship, or maybe, like I said, at the bottom of the deck, you've got to pay attention to the signs here. And you've got to say what you mean. Show me more. What is soulmate? Why is it here? Landed on the 4 of Wands. Dreams. You've been dreaming about someone. The number 3 talks about the 3 of Wands, which is an energy of having a vision, yeah. Seeing the bigger picture of a situation. But the 3 of Wands also talks about progression, moving forward, planning. There's something here that definitely has potential. Came out, procrastination. So definitely, it's the second time I've seen the number 8. That could be significant. You've got the number 2 and the number 3 out here. And the Emperor would be number 4, right? Yeah. So, yes. All right. You got help from above. But you see, you got sadness and the self-sabotage again, and pride. What lessons are Virgos learning at this time? Whoever I'm speaking to, you have been in your head a lot, okay? I don't know if you have pulled back from people. I don't know if you're kind of in an energy where it's kind of like hermit mode, because the energy feels very quiet. It's like... All right. What lessons are they learning at this time? And 2 more. Yeah, it looks like there's an energy here of, you know, a lesson of not to maybe envy or judge people with this envy card here. Because the envy is sitting right on top of soulmate. It says, I am the same as everybody, but with different challenges. You have peace. It says, I am a being of love, and I release all negative energy. And then you have, someone's very protected. And then you have, didn't I say empath with the Queen of Cups? And it's actually sitting on the Queen of Cups. It says empathy. It says, I am open to seeing both sides of a situation. This makes, yeah, I feel like someone wants to make peace with someone. But it could be that energy where somebody's like, damn, have I done too much? Or, you know, is there too much water under the bridge? Can this be solved? Will they even want to hear from me? And then for others of you, it's about your career. I don't know which other way to put it. So, talking about career, let's get some finance cards. What do we have for Virgo? What do I need to know about their finances? You have love affair. Huh? It says, beware, love affairs at work rarely... Beware. It says, love affairs at work rarely and well. Oh, it's a misprint. It's not me this time. I think it's meant to say, love affairs rarely work well. Confirmation. You have, don't lose your mind. That's what you need to know about your finances. You have independence. It says manage money yourself. Independence guarantees security. It says don't depend on others. Okay, so be careful of who you're working with, letting them know your business, right? And then you have success coming out. So maybe you doing something on your own. It is what's going to bring in this abundance. It says choosing the right direction and actively overcoming difficulties. It says you're on the right track. I cannot help but to look at this card and think of the Ace of Cups. So I don't know if when someone's at work, love is on their mind, or a certain person may be on their mind. You have exhausted at the bottom of the deck. It says feel financially drained, lacking valuable options, recharge and regroup. And you've got partnerships again, but yeah, and then you have this octopus. Someone may have had a bad experience with working with somebody. Maybe that makes somebody a little bit afraid to go into partnership as well. What do we have for my Virgos? So let's see what's coming towards you. Three cards. What's coming towards my Virgos? Or the advice going forward. Oh, Lord. So you got deceit. Why is deceit here? Why is that coming towards Virgo? The world. Oh. This could be Spirit saying, like I said, where I was saying, I don't know if you've been through something in the past which makes somebody a little bit wary, right? Whether it's in love or whether it's in career, family members or whatever here. But this is Spirit maybe saying this is the end of that with the World card. It's like, look forward now. There's so much more out there. Leave that deceit energy where it belongs, in the past. Show me more energy going forward. Coming out sideways. Woman holding a heart. Landed on the 4 of Wands. And we already have the Queen of Cups out here. Number 44 could be significant. Does boil down to an 8. Yeah, but you got indecisions at the bottom of the deck with financial constraints and man holding a coin. Masculine your energy again. Are you allowing yourself to be held back because you're worried about finances? I see a whole lot of abundance going forward here. You have attachment, number 5, and patience right behind it. Landed on envy. For some of you, there may be something that you are maybe attached to, or maybe there's a little bit of codependency here on something, okay, that maybe you need to release. You see this woman is chained to that pole here, and you see that she's removing her mask, and the number 5 represents change. I also see the number 16 could be significant, or 61 does boil down to a 7, and then it does say patience, but I feel like this is an energy where, like I said, I feel like someone has been standing still for too long here. This patience card is also giving me the energy of like the temperance. So again, this energy of, you know, spirit saying, hey, you're never alone, right? We're with you every step of the way. You got rest and rejuvenation at the bottom of the deck, and healer of the ages and action. Yeah, I feel like some of you have been in I mean, unless you need to kind of go into hermit mode and heal and meditate and things like that, right? And regroup yourself. But I feel like someone here has already been in that energy for a while. So let's get your last card. Let's get a card from Isis. Now, guys, if anything in this reading is resonating with you or did resonate with you, I do ask that you hit the thumbs up for me, okay? Just show a little support to the channel. So give me a card from Isis for Virgos. What do they need to know? Give me a clear message, Spirit. The brother in darkness. Overcoming negative energy with feminine power. So there could be a feminine here that is helping a masculine. But even in this card, I think we've had this before, but even in this card, it looks like this person is wearing some sort of a mask. Look what's right behind him. Abundance. Harvest. It says stellar blessings of the celestial goddess of abundance. So whoever this feminine is, she's going to lead. I mean, she could be leading another woman, but I feel like this may be a feminine leading a masculine here. It's almost like I want to say leading him to the light. Bringing him out of that darkness. And you have soul retrieval. Deep soul healing with the goddess. But I need one card because I'm not reading all 3 of those. Thank you, Spirit. All right, who said that? I just said I'm not reading all of those, and I just heard hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah. They be so mean sometimes. Can I get a card? Can I get a card? Thank you. So I can end out this reading. Thank you. So you have Pillar of Light. It says descendant of the star Isis. And you got the Eye of Horus at the bottom of the deck. Okay. Take that how it resonates. But let's get the Pillar of Light. It's on page 117. 7, 8, 9. That would boil down to a 9, which would give me the Wounded Warrior. So perseverance and resilience here, right? You can do this. You're stronger than you know. Okay, so Pillar of Light. It says, beings of light and divinity are calling you now. They wish to connect with you more strongly. It says, and you are being guided to strengthen your energy field, to allow more of the divine light that seeks you to flow through your body safely. It says, and into expression. So let's get the incarnation. And it says, pillar of light burning bright, earth star below, soul star above. Burn away all that is not light. Transform all into unconditional love. Star of Isis, descend. Your blessings and peace without end. Grace me now with peace and protection, completely embraced by divine perfection. So Virgos, that is the energy that I picked up here today. I do hope that something has resonated with you. Again, if it has, I do ask that you hit the thumbs up for me, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell so you know when I upload. But if this is where we part, guys, stay safe, love and light, Virgos.